All right, this is the Genius 180-day review video series. This section is about Genius Day 200. It's a special day that only happens every 100 days. And thanks for checking this out. So on Genius Day 200, what's kind of cool about the Genius contract is there's a lot of events in the future that can be predicted. But on day 200 is a special day. So on Genius Day 201, the 200th day will be summarized. Meaning as people are using the smart contract, inevitably the 200th day gets summarized, or somebody intentionally summarizes it and receives a 100,000 Genius reward. So that's 100,000 Genius tokens. Now remember, the Genius 100 day, this comes to the day 200. This day comes every 100 days. So when you are able to go to the Genius Smart Contracts interface or the app or the dApp, on the performance section, there's a summarize button. This is the button you want to press. And the requirements are, though, is that first, all of the, this is a 100-day summary that we are running. So therefore, any summaries that are for a shorter period of length, those all have to be caught up. So 1-day summaries or 10-day periods, those all need to be summarized before the 200-day summary can be summarized. So what this looks like is every day that Genius goes by, or every new Genius day, there are people who do rush to summarize that day because they get the reward. Here, somebody who wants the big 100,000 Genius reward, they can't just rush it. They have to wait until the 1 day and the new 10-day period are summarized. Then they have to get in there. If you have Receive NFTs on, you get a guaranteed Genius NFT. And by summarizing the days, that's really the only way to get a guaranteed Genius NFT. All the other ways go by chance. Now, with today's current market price for Genius, on Pulse Chain, summarizing a day, the amount of gas you spend, it ends up becoming profitable, quite profitable. I think on Pulse Chain, it's like the amount of gas you spend, you get like 5 times the value back. So if you want to acquire more Pulse Chain, that's the way to do it. You can only do it every 100 days though. The Genius 10-day summary and the Genius 1-day summary, they might be profitable too. You're going to want to know how much gas you're spending, and you're going to want to know the current market price of Genius. But also on Polygon, it is also profitable. I believe with Polygon, it's like for $1 of gas you'd spend or 50 cents, you get $2 to $3. And I noticed while looking at this that the gas price here was 444,400 gas. Well, that's how much the user interface will set aside in your MetaMask wallet when you go to run this function. Just gotta say, these Genius people, they love those numbers, fours, bunch of fours. So let me go back a little bit here. All right, oops. So Genius Day 200, once again, it's a special day, only comes once every 100 days. There's a 100,000 Genius reward, and as well, you get a free Genius NFT. But the first person to run this function gets the reward, but you can't just brute force try to get it. You gotta wait. And it's currently profitable on Pulse Chain and Polygon. Now let's think in the future. Let's say Genius is worth half $1 or $1. This is going to be $100,000 being given out by the Genius smart contract every 100 days. That's pretty crazy. But check this out. All right, we have this, the Genius dApp here. Oh, whoops. Let's go ahead and reload that. We have the Genius dApp here, and when you go to the performance page, something went wrong. When you go to the performance page, I wonder why whatever. Look at that, 50 million Genius in extra revenue for advanced miners. That's pretty sweet. But here's the summarize button. That's what you want to press. Here are the day summaries, the 10-day summaries, and then finally the 100-day summaries. But look at this, let's see how we're doing. All right, so on the first 100 days, the average performance per share, sorry, the performance per share for advanced miners is about 42 Genius token. And then now recently, the most recent 100 days that passed is 61 Genius. What does this mean? This means that the amount of pay people are getting, that performance on their shares over the last 100 days, it's been about 50% more than the prior 100 days. That means a higher APY, a higher return on investment. Cool. All right, well, I hope this video was useful. Next video, we'll jump into the Genius DAO.